everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to make a hypnotic eye. The first thing you should know about me is that when I become interested into something like this is a mandala, I become quite obsessive and I start drawing them all the time, and that's how I end up making more detailed things and a little bit more creative things like these overlapping mandalas. So kind of going along with that same principle, today I'm going to be making an overlapping mandala or overlapping hypnotic eye drawing. So as I've become obsessed with this hypnotic eye over the last couple of days, I've made a few of them. You saw me do this one on video, and then I made this one on my Facebook. You saw a couple of pictures if you follow me over there. I created this one on Facebook, and this one took about 4 hours to color. And I am currently working on this one, and my daughter is actually helping me color this one. This one is on 9x12 Bristol board, and it's being colored with gel pens, different fluorescent colored gel pens. So far I have worked on this for about 13 hours now, so I should be able to finish this today later on. But let me show you how to create a hypnotic eye. The first thing you need to do is get your supplies out, and what I am using is my 110-pound cardstock that I use for most of my drawings. You're going to need a nice sharp pencil, a compass. This one is made by Statler. I get this one from Office Max or at Michael's. It costs about $6, and I'm able to put in Sharpies and Pigma Microns in here. I've never found these online or any other place other than Office Max and Michael's. So I also have two different sized Pigma Microns, an 05 and an 08, a high quality eraser, a protractor. I like this one because it is 360 degrees. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. And a ruler. And this one is an 18-inch steel ruler. So I'm going to set most of this stuff aside for now. Okay, the first thing you need to do is find the center of your page, because that is where you want the center of the eye to be. So you're going to run your ruler from corner to corner diagonally, and then place a mark somewhere where you think the middle is going to be. And then go corner to corner in the opposite direction, diagonally again, and just put a little mark where those two lines intersect. And then I can erase all the excess lines. You pretty much just need that point there where the exact middle is. That's right there. Next thing I'm going to do is take my protractor and put a pencil in there. And I want this circle to be 4.5 inches across. So what I'm going to do is take my compass and set the point at the 0 mark, and then go across over to 2 1/4. Then you put your point of your compass onto the center point of the page and make your circle. There. Now we have a 4.5 inch circle. Next you're going to take your compass and put it on there. You're lining up the center measuring dot on your protractor to the center mark on your page. Next, what I'm going to do is pick a measurement that equals up to 360 degrees so that it can be divided evenly. And I'm going to go with 20 degrees, and I am going to mark every 20 degrees all the way around my protractor. You want to be as precise with this as possible. Once you have made your marks all the way around, what you're going to do is take your ruler. I'm just using the straight edge of a protractor, and I am going to line up the dot closest to me, the middle point, and the farthest point, and make a line directly across the circle. And you're going to do this for every point that is on the page. And this is going to separate the circle into like pie pieces. Once you have this part done, what you are going to do is measure the exact half point from the center point to the outer edge of the circle on one of those straight lines, which is going to be at 2¼ inches. And we are going to divide that in half, so we are going to go to 1 1/8. And just make a little mark there. Next, take your compass, put a pencil in there, if you don't already have one in there. Now you're going to take your the point of the compass and put it into the center point of the circle. Stretch it out to the point that you made there, and then just double check that it reaches the outer edge. So you're going to put the point on that center mark there, and you can see I went out a little bit too far, so I have to remeasure it. Finding the exact middle point is actually pretty important, so take your time with that. And I'm going to check it somewhere else on the circle as well, so I'm going to make a little point there, and then put the point of the compass on there, and then just double check that it reaches the edge. Okay. Next, I'm going to make a light circle with my pencil, and then I'm going to go over it with a Pigma micron. Next, what you'll do is you'll line up the point of your compass to the point where the center circle and the straight line intersect. And you're going to make a circle. You're going to do this all the way around using every single point that you have created. And you want to be as precise with this as possible. Once you've gone all the way around and created all of your circles, you can see that the hypnotic eye is almost complete. Next, what you're going to do is take your compass and put the point at that center mark again. And you can see that creating those circles actually created some points. You're going to stretch your compass to the points that you have created and make a circle. And you're going to do that for every single point that you have created. So it'll be a series of circles. At this point, your hypnotic eye is basically done. You can erase your lines that you've created in there, and you can decide from here if you want to color in the full center here. You'll notice the smaller the degrees that you use on your protractor to create those lines, the more messy it's going to be on the inside of the hypnotic eye, which is why the center of this one is so thick. This was a 10-degree hypnotic eye, so it was very, very messy inside of here. So just keep that in mind, and I would color this in right now. You would color in every other triangle with black or whatever color you want to use, and then that's pretty much it. You can tell it's pretty easy. You just have to have really good compass skills. So keep practicing with your compass if you're not too good with that yet. And I'm not going to color this in right now because like I said at the beginning, I want to create some overlapping hypnotic eyes. So I need to keep this open so that I can see through and see the lines I'm creating for the other hypnotic eyes. But there is your tutorial for the hypnotic eye. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll continue watching the rest of the video. So you can see I'm just going through the same steps that I just taught you, and creating some more hypnotic eyes that go over each other. And I'm using the pencil for most of the steps because obviously I don't want to use pen over the hypnotic eye that I already created. Altogether, this drawing probably took about 4 hours, or no, it took about an hour to draw all of the hypnotic eyes, and then it took about 4 hours to color, so about 6 hours altogether. It is done on 8.5 by 11 cardstock as usual. And I'm using different degrees. So the first one obviously was 20 degrees that I showed you. The second one, that larger one, was done at 30 degrees. The one I'm currently on now was done at 10 degrees. And the rest, I believe, were just done at 15 degrees. So this is something that I have really enjoyed doing over the past few days. I became quite obsessed with it. So I am actually going to be making more templates like this with overlapping hypnotic eyes, and making some coloring pages on my Etsy store. So be on the lookout for that if you are interested in just coloring these things, because it can be quite meditative and if you have the patience for it, it is fun to do. It does take a very long time to color and stay precise and within the lines and everything. So just an update, remember that Monday or Tuesday. Remember that Tuesday is my free webinar, which I will leave a link to down below. And also my mandala class is starting that day as well. And if you join the webinar, I believe they have set it up so that there will be a coupon code for you to get a discount off of the class if you would like to join that. So if you have any questions about how to create this mandala or this hypnotic eye, which the hypnotic eye, if you didn't know, is a mandala as well. But if you have any questions on how to create this, if I didn't make anything or something clear to you, just let me know and write it in the comments and I will respond, I promise. I didn't record me coloring everything. Obviously the black took forever and I didn't want to sit at my desk that long and just have you guys watching me color in triangles. It's not very exciting. But I did record me coloring the actual colors of it. I just chose a couple of tones that are close together, like pink and red, orange and yellow, and then I did a couple shades of blue, a couple shades of purple, and a couple shades of green to finish it off. I really liked doing this, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I think you can really see how changing the degrees of what you're picking for each hypnotic eye on your protractor really changes the look of the hypnotic eye. I mean, just look at the comparison between the 30-degree one and even the 20-degree one. It's pretty big. So keep that in mind when you're creating your first one. Maybe you'll want to go with a larger degree. Maybe 30 degrees would be easiest to go with instead of trying to do something smaller like this green one, which is at 10 degrees again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to check out my links for my webinar and my class. And I will see you again soon.